Happy 2021, seniors. It's Mr. Gardner with my first message since we came back from winter break. Just got some information here for you. Hope you wanted to say new quarter. We're still in the middle of quarter two, but I hope your break served you well and you got some relaxation and got to spend some quality time with friends and family. The three things I want to kind of hit you up with today. One has to do with our school website. We've had to make it better. We've had to make it a little bit more organized and concise, and I think through the efforts of a lot of people, it's better. And how do we continue to make it better? We'd like to hear from you. So as you're looking at it over time, consider this kind of an open invitation. Always feel free to email me and just say, hey, Mr. Gardner, I think this is missing, or hey, did you think about this? Or if you see something that's really cool, let me know that too, because a lot of people are helping out with this and I want to be able to compliment them whenever I can. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to screen share right now so I can present this to you. You guys, hopefully you all know how to get to our school website, but I'm going to assume you do, and I'll make sure I put the link in the email that this comes with. So if you don't, you can just click on that and you can keep that there. But as you can see, it starts out with Auburn High School. You can access this through the district site, and every school has their own individual website. If you look at it, I don't know how much time you guys spent here. It wasn't something that I know we've really pushed on hard with our students, but now that we're kind of in this learning mode, we're looking at every type of communication is something that can help us all out. So if you look at it, you know, you've got your school, you've got up here, you've got the ability to change languages. So if it's easier for you to read it from, you know, Spanish or Russian or whatever, you have the ability to do that. And then it can take you back to the original school district website there, and then some other things here too. And hopefully you can help your parents out too. I think they probably get on here more than you do, but if they don't, this is how you can help them out. If you look at the big picture that we have on the front, it's a revolving picture. Some of the pictures are old. Well, they're all old, but some of them go back a few years. Like there's Rebecca right in the middle. She wasn't even a student here when I came here. She did give me a tour the year I was applying for this job. That's how come I remember her. So there's some pictures that'll scroll through. But the thing I wanted to point your attention to is you've got information for our school. And I'm not going to sit here and read these menus to you. You guys can do that. But you can take a look at those. And here's kind of where the feedback can come in as you guys go through those things. If you're looking for things that matter to you, or even if you get bored and you just want to surf this, give us feedback. Again, just email me. Let me know. We got information for families. I'll click on that. That takes you to a different type of menu. And that's really for moms and dads and guardians, and you can help them find things there. I'm going to go back to our home page, and then you've got a pull-down menu for students. You got the Career Center, counseling, all the way on down to career cruising, which is, you know, where you've got your high school and beyond planning stuff located at. We've got information here for staff, boring. Okay, that's the stuff we deal with. And then resources. We have students' rights and responsibilities, which is pretty much a standard form. It's a legal form. We've got drug and alcohol resources, communications, community events and resources. Let me go back to for the students. If you go to Student Handbook, that's always been kind of a big centerpiece when school years start. This year, probably not so much because we're doing everything distantly, but with the idea that we could be coming back, hopefully soon, keeping my fingers crossed, that can happen sooner versus later. That's going to probably come into play a little bit more. For you guys that are returning back to this school, I'm not going to make the assumption you've all been seniors who've been here before. Some of you are new seniors. You know, we start off every year with what we call our kind of our PBIS. It's Positive Behavior Intervention Supports Learning. And it's the way we want us to kind of treat our school, the way we behave, the way we expect for people to act, that kind of stuff. And we front load a lot of those lessons at the start of the year. We actually have 13 lessons. And then we kind of hit them again in February when we come back for second semester. Well, this year it's going to be a little bit different. For those returning to the building on a part-time level, we're going to squish those down to about 6 lessons. And a lot of it's going to have to do with COVID safety. So if you are one of those students that find yourself back in the building in a hybrid model, we've got to be really great at, you know, proving to the world that we can do this, really what it comes down to, and keeping us all safe. But we got to practice the social distancing, but you'll get some pretty good instruction on that, the way things need to go in the high school. So that's not in the handbook, but I just wanted to kind of tell you about that coming forward. Academic pieces, let me click on that because that's not a pull down menu. And basically it's CTE information is kind of what we have that right now. Let me go back to, oh, it looks like it took me to the district site. So that's not where I wanted to go. So that would be something I would want to be informed on. And I just informed myself. So that probably, we need to bolster up our academics part. Activities, which there aren't a ton right now. We got some clubs going on. And I would love to have representation of every one of our standing clubs to be on this. Athletics, which I'm hearing, we might be able to get a startup on some conditioning things coming up here hopefully soon, but we're waiting on guidance for that. So as you work your way down the home page, you'll see the quick links off to the left. You can get on the Symbaloo page right there, which gives you access to lots of different things. COVID-19 response community resources. I've spent way too much time there. Safe schools, staff directory, report an absence, career cruising, another way to get to your high school and beyond planning, weekly bulletins, and then some other bulleted items here. Don't know who this guy is wearing the tie. I haven't seen him in that tie for a long time, but I'll get back to that. I'm doing a monthly newsletter that goes out primarily for parents, but shoot, read them as you want. And then this important Trojan news is really kind of the quick hitters that might help you the most for seniors who I'm speaking to right now. Financial aid support session, highly capable programs, which is more for 11th graders on down through 9th. After school tutoring program gives you a little bit more information up to date on that, where we're at. If you aren't tapping into after school tutoring, it is going on right now. And we've got some kids that are taking this quite seriously and getting their grades up, so which is pretty exciting in a distance world. We have tech support. This just got updated today. So if you do have any issues with the Chromebooks, make sure you go here. You can make a phone, not a phone call, I'm sorry, text message to Lori Lippert. And you can also email her. It also gives you the time she's available in the building. And then there's some tutorials there too. I know that's kind of a big deal, especially if you're working virtually. The other thing for seniors, we got Jocelyn's graduation ordering information. School pictures are available for pickup. They have been since November. They're here at school if you haven't done that yet. We got student of the month information. We're moving on to January right now. That's been a lot of fun. We've had almost 200 kids recognized for that. And that's, you know, that's on the backs of your hard work. So keep up the good work. Got scholarship information, College Success Foundation. And this is mainly for juniors right now. I think all of our seniors who are part of the Achievers, you already are. So if you have a younger sibling that's interested in that, make sure you tap into that. If you don't know much about it, or you know someone that wants to know more about it, they want to contact Miss Frazier, Tremaine Frazier. Class schedule change requests. It's going to be really tough, you guys. I just want you to know that. If you're a senior, we kind of got you locked and loaded to get you graduated, so probably isn't going to be much movement there. And then we've got be part of Team Troy. I haven't looked at that one yet. That's probably for donations. And then obviously register to vote. Hopefully if you're 18, you voted, you got to vote in the election. Today is Thursday after yesterday when the Capitol got stormed. You talk about being alive in a very newsworthy time. It is right now. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to show you guys today was something about picture makeup day. Now, Miss Morris, who's one of our new assistant principals, she's the one that's been in charge of all the picture events, things like that. Trojan Day is doing a great job, but she's sending this poster out. I'm not quite sure how she's sending it out. She's usually 10 steps ahead of me, so you may already have this information. But Picture Makeup Day is January 14th, so that's right around the corner. It's going to be after school at 4 p.m. and after, and you got to sign up for time slots, no walk-ups. Here's the link. Okay, so you could freeze this video and type that in. I'll paste that in the email. You can go back to that if you want to sign up for a time slot. And we just, you know, we got to face coverings required when you're there, and we got to do the social distancing. And when you click the picture, obviously take your mask off. If you want to take your picture with your mask on, that's your call. So that's the makeup day. And then the second thing, or the third thing, I wanted to hit you up with the senior photos. And Mr. Kalp is just really wanting to get the most authentic best senior photos he can. If with what you got going on in life right now, you're kind of like, you can only use the school photo, there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to prioritize what you got going on in life. If you're doing more of a senior portrait, kind of a portfolio, and you want to send a photo in, January 31st, that's the big deadline. And I will follow up. I'll make sure you get a copy of this in this email also. It'll be in an attachment, so you have all the information. I know Mr. Kalp has already sent this out too, but I know for me, it's always nice to get things from different directions. So, because I know life is busy and I forget things or I miss things, or, oh yeah, so we're trying to do things a little bit more repetitive for you guys. So I think that pretty much covers it. I wanted to hit you up on the website, and then the picture day makeup, and then also for senior photos. It is only January 7th. You know, our next senior meeting isn't until March, maybe April, something like that. I haven't even looked at it yet. And then right now, just so you know, if you're bored enough to be concerned with this kind of stuff, we are gearing up our school to kind of get ready for if we can return to hybrid. And if you're watching this and you haven't yet told the school, you just want to email your counselor if you plan on coming back online like you are right now and staying put in that model, or you want to come back to an A-B, meaning you come to school 2 days a week, do your 3 classes in your Troy time. The other 3 days, Mondays are going to stay the same. So you could be here like on a Tuesday, Thursday, or a Wednesday, Friday. The days you aren't here, you'd be doing class online. So that's kind of that, and you'll get more information on that. But I don't want to get everybody's hopes up either, like it's going to happen like this, because everything's dependent on COVID. But it looks like the state's loosening up a little bit on their guidance, and we're finding out more about this whole thing. So we know what kind of things spread it, what kind of things don't. And nationally, I guess the country's done pretty well. It isn't spreading in schools, and good for us. So for the states that got going on that, obviously they must be doing a good job, and we'll continue to do that. We want to do better than the rest of the country, but we're just happy the conversation's going on right now. So anyway, that's all I got for today. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for what you're doing. Seniors class of 2021. I mean, you're making history day by day, and hopefully we can finish with a bang, finish in the building. And I'll check you guys out next week. I might shoot you an email instead. I'm not sure. Maybe keep shooting you videos. But anyway, keep sticking with it. I know it's hard. I know it's disappointing. But just know that, you know, you have a very large cheering section for all of you right here at Auburn High School and wherever our teachers and staff are working from home. Okay, we're behind you. Have a great day.